Radhe Radhe, Dandavat Pranam, all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis. Here we are at the Bhajan Kutir Samadhi Mandir of Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad. I hope this is live, I can't tell.
It's live.
It's doing okay? Okay. Oh look, if you look, let me see if I can show you. That's the tip of Madan Mohanji Mandir right there. So, okay. So now we're coming to Sanatana Goswami Pad's Samadhi. Dandavat Pranam. Okay.
Radhe Radhe. Dandavat Pranam, all Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna.
And this is Anup Krishna.
Welcome.
Hold on, and this is Sudevi. She's my personal bodyguard from the monkeys, my monkey guard.
And I am her monkey.
So, bring us, tell us.
So, this place we have come, this place is called the Samadhi Mandir of Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī. Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad is one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. They showed him his Samadhi. Sama means equal and Dhi means intelligence or consciousness. So when any transcendental, pure devotee associate of the Lord departs from this world, we don't see it like a material departure of any person who is bound by karma. We understand that they used every aspect of their being in service of Guru, Gauranga, Radha and Krishna. So because their consciousness is already in the state of Samadhi, always serving Radha and Krishna, when they depart from this world, because every particle of their being has only been utilized in seva, then we say they have entered Samadhi. So they have attained, in essence, equal consciousness with the absolute truth. In other words, they are eternally serving Shri Radha and Krishna. So it's not for any ordinary, mundane, mortal person. Like if I were to leave, then you put fire to it and pray that I don't be so attached
Throw
to
it
the
in the
material
Jamuna.
body. Throw it in the Ganga, give it some blessing. But for any pure Vaishnava, then with great care, with great respect, with great affection, you place their transcendental body, because every particle is used in service, then every particle is spiritual or spiritualized. So you place that transcendental body in the ground and understand that they are in a state of transcendental meditation or consciousness. And from there, we understand a little bit about Samadhi. So this is the Samadhi Mandir of Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad. Why did we come here today? We came here today because we're going to begin reading Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. And actually it's the commentary of Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī that our Param Gurudev, Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Kishori Gosvāmī Mahārāja, translated. So from that commentary, also another commentary, like he placed his own commentary in there, and our Gurudev also added some commentary. So before entering into that transcendental literature, first we come to the place of Sanatana Goswami Pad. He not only did he have his Samadhi here, but also his Bhajan Kutir was in this area. Meaning there were so many trees and he used to stay under a different tree every night. That was his Bhajan Kutir. And he would come together with Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Jiva Goswami, and so many other divine transcendental personalities to discuss the sweet pastimes of Krishna. The speciality of Sanatana Goswami Pad is that he is our Acharya of Sambandha Gyan. Sambandha means relationship and Gyan means knowledge. So what kind of relationship knowledge? No ordinary mundane relationships of this world. There's tons of books and novels about that, and it's all bound in the mundane atmosphere. But Sanatana Goswami actually asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so many important questions, existential questions, on our behalf, so that we would have some understanding about what are the real, true relationships that we should endeavor for. So Sambandha Gyan means knowledge of our relationship with Krishna. So he started with, who am I? Why are we here? Why are we suffering the threefold miseries? What is our primary duty? What is our goal? All basic foundational questions on the path of devotion. And for us, Sanatana Gosvāmī is that person who brings us to the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, beginning with this existential questioning, and then brings us to the feet of Śrī Madan Mohan, his Thakurji, who is the deity, the Adhishtatri Devata of Sambandha Gyan. So he is the deity who establishes our relationship. So Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī, we are really indebted to him. He is the senior of the six Goswamis. Rupa Goswami sees him as his own Shiksha Guru. And so we also see him like this, as the Guru of all of our six Goswamis. And from Brihad Bhagavatamrita, which is one of his main scriptures that he himself has composed, we received Going Beyond Vaikuntha, which we just completed after 7 months. And that was part of, it was one of the commentaries of our Gurudev on one of the sections of Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Our Sri A.C. Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada said that all of the rest of the works of our Goswamis and Acharyas is based on Brihad Bhagavatamrita. So we're really indebted to Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī. So now we're going to do a little parikrama around the other samadhis in this area, including a really amazing samadhi known as the Grantha Samadhi. So we'll talk about that when we get there.
Okay, give her the stick.
Oh, right.
Oops. Oh, that one. Oh, sorry, Didi.
See the sunset? You have to come this way.
Do you want to go? Yeah, Kishori, do you want to sing?
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Kamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavāṅśta Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagano Raghunatanditam Tam Sajima Sadvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamritamsya. So this place here we know, this place is the Grantha Samadhi. Grantha means books, and Samadhi means were those transcendental books which are directly written by our Goswamis. The ones that were written on palm leaves by hand, those have been kept in this place. And it's called a samadhi for the same reason that I spoke about is samadhi, because they are transcendental literatures. It is even said that some were so high, so rasic, and so esoteric that it was not qualified for the normal, unqualified persons to read, and so they kept them here in this transcendental Grantha Samadhi. So within this place, so many of the original books of the Goswamis were kept. Of course, we know that after time they become dilapidated, but anyhow, still, this place is supercharged with the writings of our Goswamis. I don't even know what's inside, but anyhow.
I wanted to show them that this up here,
Wow.
this is Madan Mohan Mandir.
So you can see the top.
Madan Mohan Mandir, where Sanatana Goswami Pad had his Thakurji, Madan Mohanji, and he also built one hall there that is made for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come and do kirtan. Although he didn't go, but yet anyhow.
Oh.
Okay, so Let's do parikrama of the Grantha Samadhi and Sudevi. Are you still doing Mangalacharna?
Om Jnana Timirāntasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Gurave Namah Vishnupadaya Kārtikāya Priyatmane Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Namine Shri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksham. Stay there. Audarya madhurya guna ishta yuktam varam varenyam purusham mahantam Nārāyaṇam tvang shirasannamami Tridhanninam bhakta shiromanim cha Shri Krishna pada jagata ekahriddi Chaitanya lila amrita sarasara Nārāyaṇam tvang satatam prapadye Namo Vishnupadaya
Tulsi Devi.
Bhaktivedānta Swami. You want to stay outside? It's brighter out here. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine.
It's not so nice to sit there. Yes, here is good by Tulsi Devi.
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Gaura Preshthaya Bhutale Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyana Keshavaya Namine Ati Mardya Charitraya Sashvitanam Chapaline Jivaduke Sadarataya Shri Nama Premadayine Nama Om Vishnupadaya. Open them all the way. Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale
Hold on, I got this. Don't worry.
Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayitaya Kripadhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinakarine Rupanugabvirudhapa Siddhanta Dvantaharine.
That's better.
Namo Gaura Kishorai
Sakshat Vairagyamurtaye Vipralambhara Sambodhe Padam Bhujayate Namaha. Namo Bhaktivedānta Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugabharayate Gaura Vibhava Bhumestam Nirjishta Sajanapriya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannatayate Namaha. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Namo Mahavadanyaya
Vadanyayo Krishna prema pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratrishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute
Tapta
Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari
Vrishabhanusute
Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jayatam Surato Pango Dhammater Gati Matsarvasva Parambojo Madanamohana Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumada Srimad Ratnagar Singhasanasto Shri Radha Srila Govinda Dev Preshalivi Sevyamano Smarami
Shrimandra
Sarasaram Divam Shivata Tatasthitaha Karsham Venu Swanar Gopir Gopinatha Shristanaha Vrindai Tulasi Devyai
Priyaya Keshavasya Sha
Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavate Namo Namaha. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar. That it was a monkey. Panamarjanam Bhavamahadavagvinirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadhu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipatam Purnamritaswadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Nama Eva Kevalam Kalo Nasteva 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 Gatiranyata Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Maybe we should just go up.
I should probably sit over there.
Maybe.
Why?
Monkey.
Not in the shade. So, one of the benedictions that Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad received from Lord Shiva, especially at Govardhan, there were so many mosquitoes that were there that were disturbing him. And, well, they're starting to disturb me. I guess they like my sweet blood. So anyhow, but for Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad, Lord Shiva was very kind and merciful. He told him, don't worry, I will make sure that no mosquitoes come and disturb you. So there at Chakleshwar Mahadev, at Govardhan, where Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad was doing his bhajan, means remembering the sweet pastimes of Radha and Krishna 24 hours a day, where he was based at Govardhan, no mosquitoes were disturbing him. So this is by the mercy of Lord Shiva, Chakaleshwar Mahadev, and he was very close to Mahadev. So yesterday we prayed to Mahadev, Gopishwar Mahadev, who has many different manifestations all around Braj. And so this same Gopishwar Mahadev also personally manifested to Sanātana Gosvāmī as Bankhandi Mahadev, who's very close to here. I mean, now it's the name of a area in the bazaar, but if you go inside, Bankhandi Mahadev is Lord Shiva, who manifested directly for Sanātana Gosvāmī when he became elderly, so he would not have to travel so far. Previously, he used to go from Vrindavan all the way to Govardhan on foot, do the entire Govardhan Parikrama, then go all the way on foot to Mathura, do Parikrama and Madhukari there, and then means begging, and then he would come back to Vrindavan, all in a single day. When he became a little bit elderly, he could no longer do so anymore, so he was given very, very precious Govardhan Shila. That Govardhan Shila was given by Mahaprabhu, no? Yes.
Yes, he told him
that if you just circumambulate this Govardhan Shila every day, it has a footprint of Krishna, a print of his flute, and so many other prints. I think the footprint of a calf. If you just circumambulate this Govardhan Shila every day 4 times, you will get the same benefit as doing the full Govardhan Parikrama. So that Govardhan Shila is said to be kept in the Radha Damodar temple. And so you see, when it's not this very precious time, but generally, so many persons are going to Radha Damodar Mandir on a daily basis and at least circumambulating 4 times to receive that benefit. So Sanātana Gosvāmī, as I told before, he's our Acharya of Sambandha Gyan. He gives us relationship to Krishna. He's also a maidservant of Radha and Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan, Lavanga Manjari. Also in Vrindavan, I spoke the other day how in this world, Rupa Goswami sees him as his guru, who's the elder brother of Rupa Goswami. But in that realm, then he would be Rupa Manjari Anugatya, so under the guidance of Sri Rupa, but like sisters, serving Radha and Krishna together in the Nikunjas of Vrindavan. Nikunja yuno ratikeli sajjai, yayari virjukti rapekshaniya, tatrati dakshar ati vallabhasya, bande guru shri charanarvindam. So now there's a lot of mosquitoes.
Do you think we should just take them up to Madan Mohan in a view of Jamuna and then back?
Sure.
Okay.
So we're going to continue with you. We're going to go up toward Madan Mohan, and as we're going, we can either do kirtan or speak a little bit about Madan Mohan. I think a little kirtan on the way, and then... Oh, Hare Krishna. Okay. So, Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad
Ki Jai.
There's so many pastimes of him. We'll speak more about him later during Kartik when we go to other locations of his pastimes. I think it's something we need to do. And as long as we don't go in big crowds, we love our little crowd here.
Yeah, we have our Parikrama people. This is Anup Krishna, and this is Sudevi.
And then we have, of course, all of you. So we feel very fortunate to be with all of you coming to these most holy places. So many of our acharyas have come to this place and begged for the mercy of Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad. So we're very fortunate to be able to come here before embarking on reading his own commentary in Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. How beautiful that commentary is. You will be flabbergasted. Your new word for the day. Flabbergasted.
Okay, now we'll go to Madan Mohan and just see. This is all Tulsi Devi here. Everywhere.
Tulsi Maharani
Ki Jai. Okay?
Okay. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi.
For those of you who came late, we'll just offer pranam one more time to Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad. This is his Samadhi Mandir.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi. Shri Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad
Ki Jai. We're bowing down.
Oh, it's back, it's
Okay.
back. Close this? Because they knew we have this phone on the gimbal.
What came, monkeys?
No monkeys.
Oh.
Gopala Govindara.
Śrīmad Sudevi Didi Gopina.
Gopala Govindara. Śrīmad
Radhe Radhe.
Giridhari.
Gopinath Madana. Oh. Just show up here.
Jeru Sanātana Bhattaraguna Shiva Gopala Bhatto Dasara Bhuna Echai Goshai Kuri Charana
Stay close to me. Huh? Oh, they're offering some prasad for all of you. Hare Krishna. Oh. This is all Tulsi. Is it? This is what Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad used to have. He used to only have some like dry chapati like this, and then Madan Mohan asked for salt. And now look, he has a huge temple and everything. We'll tell you the huge, beautiful Leela that Baba wanted to give us this prasad before we left. So. Janame janame hoye abhilash Echai goshai jabe braj koilava Radha Krishna nitya lila kori la prapa Anande bolo hari bhaja vrindavan Shri Guru Vaishnava Shri Guru Vaishnava Pada Parma Kori Amen Nama Sankirtana Kohe Narottama Das Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Radhe Radhe.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
What?
Hare Krishna,
Oh, oh, oh.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. No filming here, huh?
Okay. ठीक है. There's no filming in the mandir, so.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Sudevi.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this place we have come, this is the old Madan Mohan temple. It's very, very high, and it's a heritage site, which means it's like over 400 years old. Very beautiful, on top of a hill known as Dvadash Aditya Tila. So you can see how big it is based on, I'm going to go over there so you can see.
Oh. Careful for
Dvadash Aditya. Chalo. Dvadash means 12, Aditya means sons, and Tila means hill. Watch where you step.
Up, Sudevi.
Mandir dedicated to this particular place where Krishna came after subduing the Kaliya serpent. The mountain or the hill of the 12 sons. So the 12 sons are special. Come this way.
Oh yeah, we should do parikrama.
And then you can also see a view over modern Vrindavan and some of Jamuna from here. So
Keep telling.
12 suns come at the time of universal devastation. Oh, there's Keshi Hata all the way over there.
You can see Keishi got way in the distance.
The temple looks similar to the Madan Mohan temple. So 12 suns come at the time of universal dissolution and basically completely consume the entire universe with fire. But when they need to be utilized to just slightly warm the transcendental form of Krishna, after he has caught a cold from being in the water subduing Kaliya Nag for so long, that's the serpent Kaliya, Krishna came up to this place to feel the warmth of the sun. And all of the other sons were thinking, we also want to serve Krishna. So they all came and warmed him. And because he's the source of all energy, Krishna Purna Shaktiman, what to speak of any one son? Also Srimati Radhika is his energy. And she has the power of millions and trillions of suns. So 12 suns, he can definitely absorb that heat. He accepted their service until it brought to him a little sweat. In other words, his cold broke. And from that came one kunda, which we don't see anymore. Yes, we don't see the kunda anymore. But anyhow, there was a kunda which came from that. In fact, the entire Garbhodak ocean is from the perspiration of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Did you know that? Yeah.
That's Sanātana Gosvāmī Samadhi right there,
That's
where
where
we
we
just were.
So after subduing Kaliya, Krishna came up here. Now, what is the speciality of this place?
What?
Who
Tell us.
is Madan Mohan? Madan means calm or Cupid. And Mohan means, well, it comes from Moha, which means illusion. So who bewilders? So Madan Mohan means he who is so attractive, he who is so beautiful that he completely captivates and even bewilders the mind of Cupid himself. How many Cupids? Sri Brahma Samhita says, Chintamani prakara sadmasu, no, Venung panantamara vittadalaya taksham, barhavatam samasitam, no, alol chandra kala sadvanamali vangshi. Sorry. Angani yasya sakalendriya pratimanti. I just remember the second part. Kandarpakoti kamaniya vishesha shobham. Govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. Kandarpakoti. Koti means hundreds or thousands or millions in this case. He is so attractive that millions of cupids faint just upon the thought of the beauty which is emanating from his toenails. How beautiful and attractive is Krishna. So, if you think about it, that beautiful attractiveness of all of his qualities, his beauty is his primary quality. So, of the main opulences that he has, right? All strength, all knowledge, all fame, all wealth, all renunciation, and of course, his Śrī.
His beauty.
His beauty is his foremost, and from that main quality, all of his other qualities or opulences manifest. So that beauty is so attractive that all of the gopis immediately give their heart. Everyone in Braj, the entire universe is attracted to him, and that is what makes Krishna, the supreme all-attractive personality. So this Madan Mohan, he is the initial attractor. As anyone will become attracted to someone else in this world, by their beauty, by their qualities, by their charm, by their activities, naturally attraction forms. So there's a speciality of Madan Mohan. This personality is so attractive that although only one Cupid, one Madan is sufficient to completely bewilder the entire creation, one of these Krishnas can bewilder unlimited Cupids. How beautiful, how attractive is he? But I always have to tell this when it comes to Madan Mohan. You know, Ananga Ranga Mangala Prasanga Bhangura Bhruvam Sabibramam Sasangraman Drigantapana Patanai Nirantaram Vashikrita Pratiti Nandanandane Gada Karishyasi Hamang Krapakataksha Bhajanam. Just by her sidelong glances, which are like arrows, and her eyebrows, which are like bows, she repeatedly shoots this Nandanandan in the heart with her arrows of transcendental
shoots him.
love and affection. Continuously and perpetually. And he falls flat on the amorous battlefield. When will that amazing Srimati Radhika Madan Mohan Mohini bless me with her merciful sidelong glance.
That's Jamunaji out there. All right, now we're going to walk back toward Gopinath Bhavan because it's getting dark already.
And we will continue with the, well, starting with Dāmodarāṣṭakam. Yeah, it's careful for the drop.
We can't bring you to the temple because they don't allow cameras. But there's the Parikrama marg down there where everyone's doing Parikrama.
Hundreds and thousands of pure devotees and sadhus since at least the time of Mahaprabhu, but even from the time of Krishna, have come to this place and offered their pranam and spoken about the beautiful pastimes of
Look, there's a little happy camper. Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe.
Look at that, he has real genuine greed. Careful! He has genuine greed.
We're not doing
Thakurji ke liye no.
They're worried about us showing Thakurji. But I'm showing Tulsi Devi.
Oh, Mandal.
Did you offer pranam?
They still have, in India, it's not, it used to be this way in the West also, that if someone took your photograph, they would capture part of your being or your soul. They used to believe that in the West as well. In India, it's still, in the older populations, that belief is still prevalent. Nowadays, I mean, everyone's doing selfies and everything like that, but they also don't like you to take photos of Thakurji for that reason. And one of the reasons is that the photo of Thakurji is considered non-different than Thakurji themselves. So if you take a photo and you just throw it in the drawer, then in essence you're disrespecting their Lord. So they don't want anyone to just disrespect. There are so many proper ways of serving and worshiping, and those who have qualifications should do so. So in order that we don't disrespect and make aparad, even inadvertently, they don't want us to take photos. And for other reasons as well.
Thank you.
But
I always wondered that.
Oh, Sudevi said she always wondered that.
see, the first time I saw Srila Gurudev, once I came back to India in 1996, Gaur Purnima time, Sudevi, my Sudevi, I asked her if there was anything she wanted from India when I came. And she actually said there was only one thing she asked for, believe it or not, and she wasn't a disciple or anything. All she said was a picture of Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja.
Can you show him for a minute so I can just offer pranam? Just hold it.
So the only thing she asked for was a picture of our Gurudev, and we weren't initiated by him yet or anything. So when I went to see Gurudev, that was what was on my mind. I wasn't there for bhakti bhav or prem or anything, but he said, you know, he asked some questions and not there. Bahar. This way. Diga. Oh.
They're afraid we're filming.
Their souls.
They're afraid we're filming inside the temple. Okay.
I only have a 20. This is what you're getting. So, I asked Gurudev, I had a camera, and I said, can I take a photo of you? And he said, why do you want to capture me in your black box? And I was like, I didn't even understand. I'm like, can I just take your photo? And he's like, okay. So in the earlier publications in his books, there was a picture of him sitting at the end of the balcony at Devananda Gaurimat, just outside the room of Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Gosvāmī Mahārāja. That was the picture I took at that time. So Sudevi asked me if I could take a photo of Gurudev for her. And yeah, so he said, why do you want to capture me in your black box?
But in many of the temples, they don't like you to take pictures of Thakurji. Some they don't mind, Radharamanji, and many others don't mind, but some of these temples, they don't like it. they get very, very upset. Sometimes they try to take your cameras. Also,
Should I tell about Sanātana Gosvāmī, or you can tell?
you.
So, what did you want to say just before?
Nothing.
Okay. Sanātana, how did he come to acquire the seva of
Madan
Mohan?
Big monkey.
Careful for the Madan.
Big monkey. Okay, go.
Madan Mohan was originally known as Madan Gopal, or Madan, and he was discovered by Advaita Acharya
Careful.
at Gokul Mahavan. Careful for your steps here. There are cow dung patties on the ground.
There you go.
So I have to walk backwards. This is difficult in Vrindavan. Lots of,
Cobblestone.
yes, and everything is all lifted up. So he was discovered by Advaita Acharya. And then
Advaita
Acharya
Bhat is
brought
just
him
here.
to Vrindavan, and he was worshipping him here.
Should we show them Advaita Bhat?
Well, no, I'm not going to go in.
Okay.
So it's closed anyway. So that doorway there, that is the doorway to it. We should go ahead of this crowd. Come on.
Okay, we're going.
It's a
There's a
big
huge crowd coming. We're running.
So Advaita Bhat means the tree under which Advaita Acharya would sit and do his bhajan, his meditation. So he used to worship Madan Gopal here. And then he felt that it's the time presence of the Lord. So from here he went to Navadvip to receive Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there is where he was begging for Mahaprabhu to come, actually for Krishna to appear. And he was calling and roaring while worshipping
They
Shalagram.
won't. I don't think they'll hear you.
While worshipping Shalagram with Tulsi and Ganga Jal, he was praying with such a deep intention, with so much ferocity. It is said that the throne of Nārāyaṇa and Vaikuntha began to shake.
Stay close.
जूते चप्पल पहन के मंदिर की तरफ न जाएं। जूते चप्पल पहन के मंदिर की तरफ न जाएं। जूते चप्पल विद्यापीठ जुगल घाट गौतम सारा पर बने जूता स्टैंड पर जूता चप्पल लगाएं। लाइन से चले, लाइन से दूरी में रखें, डबल लाइन न लगाएं। 2 गज की दूरी रास्ते जरूरी।
Now we're on the Parikrama Marg.
Yes, going in the proper direction. Clockwise. So the throne of Nārāyaṇa and Vaikuntha began to shake. And Advaita Acharya himself is Mahavishnu. But he was feeling that the nature of the people of this world is so atheistic and materialistic that unless Krishna himself came, the original Krishna, and gave mercy and blessings to the entire world, there would be no reason for this world to exist. So he decided, Mahavishnu decided to call Krishna. Krishna came in the most amazing form. Not only Krishna, he came with the bhav, the complexion, the sentiment of Srimati Radhika. So,
It's falling apart a little there.
no worries. So he came with that mood of Srimati Radhika and also her complexion. He's the same Krishna, but with the extra added addition of the mood of loving devotion to give Rag Marga Bhakti to the entire world. Right? Prem Ras Niryash Kodite Akhrana. Tasting this, Prem Ras, the ras of Radhika's bhavs of love and affection for Krishna, and wanting to distribute something of that, Svabhakti Shriyam, to the entire world. This is Raga Marga Bhakti. It's not the path of Vaidhi Bhakti that he wanted to give. He wanted that everyone should awaken their spontaneous, natural love and affection for Radha and Krishna in this world. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna.
So, now coming back to Madan Gopal. So, Advaita Acharya left him in the care of one Brahmin family, Chove Brahmin, in Mathura. And from there he went to Navadvip to await Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. So this Madan Gopal stayed in the care of this Chove family for quite some time. And after some time, Sanātana Gosvāmī, when he was doing his begging, Madhukari, in Mathura, at that time he came to this home of this Chobe Brahmin family. I have to keep my mask on partially. There's a lot of who knows out here. So,
Sabji le lo, sabji. Sabji.
He noticed something. He noticed that there was this one boy, beautiful boy, darkish complexion, playing with other children. And when he was watching what was going on, he was quite attracted naturally and spontaneously to this beautiful young boy. Why? Because Krishna is only known by love and devotion. And Sanātana Gosvāmī, he's an eternal associate of Krishna. He naturally has love and affection for Krishna. So immediately he was able to recognize something, maybe not everything. Like, Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe. 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 Radha Rani
Ki Jai, Mahārāni Ki Jai. Ki Jai. Ki Jai Jai Jai. Pyari Ki Jai Jai Jai. Dulari Ki Jai Jai Jai.
Radha Rani Mahārāni Radha Rani Mahārāni. Now back to the story. So Sanātana Gosvāmī noticed this beautiful child playing with his friend. And when he was playing with his friend, this was this Hare Krishna.
Did he hit him?
A little bit.
Is he okay?
A little shaken, but he's okay.
He's
strong.
okay. Look, look. He's good.
You okay? You okay?
He's okay.
Okay.
Aww.
Watch where you're going.
Look both ways. Buffalo.
So, Sanātana Gosvāmī saw something very interesting. As they were playing, they were wrestling, and whoever won had to carry the other on his shoulders. So when this beautiful one, he won, then the other boy was carrying him on his shoulders. But when he lost, he was a sore sport. He didn't want to have to carry that other boy on his shoulders, so he went running forward. And the boy was chasing him. And he ran into the temple room in that household. And as he ran in, the other boy chased after him, but he was kind of like, hey, that's not fair, that's not fair. And the pujari stopped the other boy at the door. Hey, it's not proper to behave like this in a temple. And Sanātana Gosvāmī saw that this boy went, the other one, the darkish, beautiful boy, went and jumped on the altar and then became Shri Vigraha, became this deity of Madan Gopal. And he was like, whoa, what happened here? He was completely amazed. So then, again he came back. Day after day he wanted to see some more. And then one day, when he came, he saw something interesting. He saw the Brahmani. Oh, sorry.
Keep going. He saw the Brahmani.
He saw the Brahmani who was taking care of this Madan Gopal. And she hadn't bathed that morning. And she was cooking khichdi for these boys. Maybe we should cross again.
No, because I wanted to show them
This is
this.
the beautiful side.
So,
I think I pulled your skirt down
I felt that.
with my shoes. Sorry.
It's okay. So the Brahmani was cooking khichdi.
Yes, and she was brushing her teeth at the same time with a twig. People used to brush their teeth with twigs back in the day. Like a stick, they would chew on the end and make bristles and brush their teeth with that. And she was stirring the khichdi with the other end of the stick. And Sanātana Gosvāmī was watching, wow, she didn't shower. She's using her toothbrush as the spoon for stirring the khichdi. And then to cool it down for these boys, she was blowing on it.
Don't worry, the cow was okay.
The cow is okay, he's okay.
He's okay.
And if he's not, these two are the cow people.
They take care of him.
the cow, so they'll make sure that he's okay. And if he
If
needs...
you ever see pure cow seva, They're taking care of the cows, and if you ever want to give donations for the cows and the monkeys and the dogs, please do to Pure Cow Seva. That's them.
Take off your mask so they can see your face.
They take care of all of the animals. They do
Again,
so much seva.
Anup Krishna Das, Sudevi Dasi.
We trust them implicitly. They do only seva.
We've seen them like for a long time, over 2 years or practically now. So every single day,
if they say the cow's okay, believe me, the cow is okay. Okay.
Okay. So Sanatana Gosvāmī saw this and he was a little surprised. Wait a second. No. Wait a second. This is Thakurji. This is Madan Gopal's Madan, and she's not clean. She's stirring the khichdi with her toothbrush, and she's blowing on the food. So the next day, Sanatana Gosvāmī spoke with her. He said, "Excuse me, mother, but I don't think it's right that you should be doing that. You know, Thakurji.
Do you know who he is?
Do you know what you're doing? You should." And because he's a sadhu Baba. Of course, everyone respected sadhus back in the day. So he told her that she shouldn't do that. She should not use that stick. She should bathe and she shouldn't blow on the food. Otherwise, everything becomes polluted. So she was like, okay. And the next day he came back and he saw something a little bit interesting. Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham. He saw something a bit interesting. He found that she was there. An extra long time because she had to shower. She wasn't. Then she had to dress in clean cloth. She had to find something else other than her own toothbrush to stir the khichdi. And she wasn't going to blow on it. And these two boys were yanking on her sari saying, Maya, we're hungry, we're hungry. They were throwing a tantrum.
You're taking so long.
You're taking way too long. So she was becoming, she was like, what can I do? What can I do? Trying to pacify the boys. When Sanatana Gosvāmī saw this, he realized that actually she was already in the perfectional stage of Raganuga Bhakti, spontaneous loving devotion, where the Lord was begging for her service.
Jamuna Ji is
Do you
right
want to go
there.
out?
Let's take them to Jamuna Ji. Stay close. Okay, so here's evening time Jamuna Ji.
Shri Jamuna Maharani
Ki Jai. And if you see all the little bits of bright in the Jamuna Ji, those are candles or
ghee wicks.
that they're putting in Jamuna.
Move it up a little bit.
We're gonna take you on a boat one night.
Yeah,
but if
and
you
we'll
look
offer
down,
lamps on your behalf.
you can see it actually going down. You can't really tell now. But at night, sometimes the whole Jamuna is lit with beautiful candles. So, this is Jamuna Ji in the evening.
Shri Jamuna Maharani
Ki Jai. And down that way is Keshi Ghat. Way down that
As
way.
far down as you can see where the land is.
Okay.
So, back to Sanatana Gosvāmī.
Back to Sanatana Gosvāmī.
So Sanatana Gosvāmī saw this and then he apologized to her. Please forgive me. I've made a mistake by trying to correct you. Basically, she was already in the stage of perfection in her relationship with Krishna, that he's also begging her for her seva in such a sweet and beautiful way. So he said, as you were doing before, continue like that. You should do whatever you feel is best to please these boys. So, but anyhow, from that moment, that little boy, he noticed Sanatana Gosvāmī, and he started calling on, Baba, Baba, I want to go with you. He said, but I can't take you.
This is sugar cane juice.
Yes, sugar cane juice. Should I pull out my light, the flashlight?
No, it's perfect.
Okay, so he said, I can't take you. You have your home here. He said, no, I want to go with you. And he said, but what would you eat? And the little boy said, what do you have? And so Sanatana Gosvāmī said, I only have some atta, flour. And I don't even have any salt. I just have this flour and I mix it with water. I put it on the hot coals. Yeah, there. It's in Anup's hand here.
Martin.
It's just a dough ball with no salt.
No salt.
Put
and
it on
that's
hot coals and made into a certain kind of very thick. It's like making a chapati without actually making it flat.
as we were leaving Sanatana
chapati.
Goswami's samadhi, the Baba called us over to give us that prasad.
Yeah.
It's in honor of how Sanatana Gosvāmī was able to take care of Madan Gopal.
So he came with Sanatana Gosvāmī, but Sanatana Gosvāmī was just giving him that. But then Sanatana was worried, you know, okay, so he's going to say it's fine, then he's going to want salt, then he's going to want sabji, and he's going to want all kinds of everything, but I can't provide for him. He said, never mind, I will come, I will eat as you eat, and I will take as you take. So Sanatana Gosvāmī brought him with him back to Vrindavan and was worshipping. This is Imlitala. Sorry, we'll continue with Sanatana Gosvāmī.
We'll do this tomorrow. We'll
Yes,
go there
Imlitala tomorrow. And we will speak about Imlitala tonight a little bit. Or maybe tomorrow when we come.
So,
Yeah.
you want to finish now and then go? Or go
We're not
now?
going to go into Imlitala. But we have
No, now.
Yeah.
So,
We're going to go.
okay.
We're gonna go.
Okay, remember these two, Pure Cow Seva. They're our bodyguards too.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you for coming with us. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Now we're back at Gopinath Bhavan. Kishori, stay with me. Be careful, monkeys. Shashikala Didi lives right there. Oh, Radha Gopinath are open. Jai.
You going to go in?
I'm going to go in and show them. I'll show you Radha Gopinathji. Umadiri seems to be sleeping. Radhe Radhe Gopi. This is our live feed. There's like 40 devotees watching. That's Gopi Janavallabha Prabhu, one of Gurudev's very first disciples from a very long time ago. And there's Srimati Uma Didi, Dandavata Didi.
Many devotees from around the world, they all know you. From England and America, everywhere.
Now they're here.
Radhe Radhe. Shri Radha Gopinath.
Jai, this is Radha Gopinathji.
This is live now, so devotees are watching now. Maybe 40, 50 devotees.
They're so happy to see you. Radhe Radhe. Uma Didi just returned from Delhi. So she was, I think, back 1 day, 2 days.
1 day.
1 day she's been back.
The air quality in Delhi was really bad. So it's hard to breathe there. No, nothing yet. No.
Do you want the world to know about this? Gopi Janavallabha Prabhu.
You come to Vrindavan next time you get a chance. And Krishna will bless you and give you both.
And he'll even give you Mahaprasad. Look at that.
Mahārāja
This
ki
is the
jai.
life.
Chalo.
Dandavad Prabhuji. As I was saying, Gopi Janavallabha Prabhu is one of Srila Gurudev. He came to Gurudev like in the 80s or something, so long ago. So there's our room upstairs.
Yep.
We just have to try to make it there, and then we can continue with bhajans. Okay.
It was surprisingly peaceful out there for the second day of Kartik.
Yeah, there's no one around. Usually it's really crazy.
But the bazaars are crazy.
Gurudev said the only place in Vrindavan where Krishna is not Loi Bazaar. So we're not taking you there. Okay. You can't see very well. This is the Bhavan at night. And here we are, coming back. Yes, he's also a great pujari.
Yay.
Isha Takarani Didi. So here Jai Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ji. And everyone now is familiar. We're back home. Wow, it's hard to walk like that with a mask.
Yeah, those masks are 6 layers of difficulty in breathing.
Again, some darshan of Radha, of Damodar, our Damodar Leela, and our Gurudev. Okay. Jai Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ji.
Jai.
So what do I do?
I told you to open it up and put this one in there.
Okay.
There you go. Wait, you have to turn.
I just wash my hands.
Oops, sorry. Jai Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ji ki Jai.
Jai.
Okay. And then, whoops, we gotta plug this in.
All right, I've got my songbook and I'm ready to go.
Uh-oh. Thakurji?
It's only 6.
Amazing. Wow. It's getting darker faster. Okay, I'm just gonna light the lamp for all of our behalfs.
Lighting the lamp in front of Damodar. Yashoda Damodar.
Welcome to Śrī Dāmodara Bihari Mandir,
Jai Ho!
Gopinath Bhavan, Shri Vrindavan Dham.
Jai!
Shri Gurudev ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai, Bhagwan Guru Varga ki Jai, Patit Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai, Prem Purushottam Shachinandana Gaura Hari ki Jai, Radha Vinod Bihari Ji ki Jai, Radha Ramana Ji ki Jai, Giriraj Mahārāja ki Jai, Harinama Sankirtana ki Jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Shri Gaura.
Just
quickly.
it's there. So we already did our Mangala Charna at the Samadhi of Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad. So now we will begin with
Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajaman.
Jai. And if you don't have a songbook, Jiva Pavana Prabhu mercifully is adding all the songs and the kirtans that we're doing.
It's 359.
359.
Be careful with this angle. Thank you all for going out with us. That was beautiful to be out and going to Sanatana Gosvāmī Samadhi. We should continue with the Katha. I think pretty much, we didn't finish it. It's just a little bit more. When should I tell it?
Well, right after we're done with the bhajans, finish that, and then we can start on the book.
Okay. We actually don't have so much time.
But that's okay. We won't be like this every day, but just maybe every few days, then we'll go to one location. We were thinking of bringing you to Seva Kunj. We were thinking of bringing you to just different places. Radha Damodar is completely closed, so, and they don't allow cameras, so we can't do that.
They're also finishing the construction of their, what is it? The structure above Rupa Goswami's Samadhi, and so they also, it's too many people packed in too close of an area, and no temple here wants to be held responsible for anything, so they're all being careful.
So Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajaman. And did I say to look for Jiva Bhavana Prabhu?
Yeah.
He posts the bhajans, and usually it says lyrics, so you can find it very easily.
Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajaman.
Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajaman. O Guru Charana Kamala Bhajaman.
Guru Parampara ki jai.
What's next?
We don't have much time.
So Gaur Nityananda?
Go.
To Gaur Nityananda Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. What, no?
Paramakaruna Bahudvijana Nitai Gaurachandra, page 84.
Paramakaruna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Parama Karuna Ahudui Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra
Paramakaruna Bahudui Jana Nitai Gaurachandra.
O Parama Karuna Ahudui Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra Sacinandana Gaura Hari Ki
I mean, the Radha Krishna bhajan can be Namahanjana and Radha Krishna.
Bhajans can go a little over because we spent a lot of time initially outside speaking about Sanātana Gosvāmī, Madan Gopal, Dvarashati Titila, etc. and so forth, and Advaita Acharya. So, Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande and Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Page 343 and then 341, I believe. And if you don't have a songbook, then you have in mercy. Sorry, you have Jai. You get a burfi. So
just look for Jiva Pavana Prabhu and there it will say lyrics, and he's posting the lyrics just in case you don't know. And thank you, Lavangalata, for posting the page numbers as well. Nandava Pranam.
Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Oh Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Oh Mano Manasa Madhukaram Marpayo Nijapada Pankaja Makarande. So now we're going to sing Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam and Radha Kripakataksha Stavaraja. And because I always played the harmonium for it every single time, every single year for like 20 years.
And Buddha used to tell you to.
I just feel more comfortable playing the harmonium for these. So
we're gonna do
Nandanandashtakam. 289.
And then the next one we'll do after that is Śrī Radha Kripa Kataksha Stavaraj, and that will be on page 285. And if that's not enough, the next one we'll do after that is Dāmodarāṣṭakam, which will be on page, well, that we'll have to check out.
So Jiva Pavana Prabhu, we request if you can post those 3 bhajans.
Oh, Dāmodarāṣṭakam is 290.
Back to back.
Dāmodarāṣṭakam. If you have the songbook, it's the next page, page 290, 290.
I just have to find the correct key.
Can we do the old two?
Oh, right. Sorry about going off note there. My fingers have memorized over the last 20 years to play in the key of D, even when I would transpose it on the keyboard, but I would still be playing in the key of D, and now I was playing in the key of C, so I'm all over the place.
maybe you can ask the devotees what they think and they can take a vote or discuss it.
Democrat.
But if we were
Democracy, sorry.
if we were able to start like maybe 2 hours earlier, then maybe we could go out to places like Varshana and Govardhan and actually just have the classes there and then return back after.
Maybe even earlier.
Maybe even earlier, so, maybe if you're up for it.
I mean, like if we go out at 8 in the morning.
No.
Then.
Maybe.
Well, then, we have to consider. So we need a vote from around the world, what time is best, and for all of you.
Which means that we would be able to go to like Varshana, to Govardhan, to Terkadamba, to Radhakund.
Gokul,
So we could bring you to all of those places, but we can't do it starting at 5 our time. It would have to be like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon our time. So
or even earlier our time.
So take a vote and let us know, dear Vaishnavas, what you think. Because it would be nice to bring you to all of those places.
And thank you, Devaki, for having us sing that tune. For us, it has a lot of, we call it nostalgia.
But sentiment.
But it brings that mood of pathos that Srila Gurudev appreciated. And at this moment, I'm remembering that quote from our Srila Prabhupada, where he said that it's not so important. Okay, he didn't say it's not so important, but he said actually that the purpose of kirtan is not to impress anyone. It's not to make money or to bring a following or to get sense gratification or anything like that. Because these days it's kind of what a lot of people in the world do kirtan for, to feel that buzz, that feeling, the camaraderie, or for money, or to attract members of the opposite gender or same gender, or for any other purpose, Kanaka Kamani, Pratishta, so many different kinds of Pratishta. So, Srila Prabhupada said people should not misunderstand that we are a band of musical artists. They must, They must know that we are devotees of Krishna. Our devotional practice and purity should be so strong that wherever we chant, there will be immediately an impression in the audience for devotion to Krishna. So wherever we chant, there should immediately be an impression in the audience for devotion to Krishna. This is the important thing. And how can that impression really come in the heart? It's not just a sentimental thing. Because so many people can sing in a way that people just feel and their hearts melt and tears come like this. Even people who are not really favorable to Krishna, they're just good at being professional artists. But really, that's why he said that our own devotional practice and purity shall be so strong that that will take place. Not that we make a pretense of it and then it takes place. So this is on everyone's responsibility, those who have come into the path of devotion, to make that endeavor to practice, but especially for those people who are in the position of leading a kirtan, leading a class, leading a parikrama, or leading any center, that there's a big responsibility upon them to make that endeavor to practice and for purity, so that when they do represent, and I'm speaking to myself here as well, when we do represent, that any other mundane emotion does not come about in the heart. If we hear Śrīmad Bhagavatam, especially Rasa Lila Katha, from the lips of the pure Vaishnava, whose heart is completely free from lust, and whose focus is exclusive loving devotional service at the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna, hearing that will be the cure for the disease of lust in our heart. Hrid rogam ashpapahinotya chirena dhira. But hearing that same katha, the same words and everything from someone whose heart is full of lust, anger, greed, madness, envy, pride, desire for kanaka kamani, and pratishtha, then it can have the diametrically opposite effect. So it is important to hear these subject matters from devotees, or those who are at least aspiring to take shelter of any pure devotee and to develop that mood of devotion to the Lord. Otherwise, we would never hear them unless there was a pure devotee present, that the pure devotees have explained or instructed us that we should also share with each other if we're on that path. But we should not hear these subject matters from those who are specifically, overtly lusty persons, or those who are doing it for any ulterior motive. Okay, so we'll prepare the scene first. Let's make $100,000, then we will speak, and there must be a certain amount of people in the audience, otherwise I won't do it, and everything has to be set up just right. That kind of mood is opposed to bhakti, it is opposed to the humility which is necessary to be able to chant the holy names of the Lord. So Srila Prabhupada, he said that why do we preach? Why do we chant the names of Krishna? Because he has told us to do it. So it's not that we can charge for something that our master has ordered us to do. That would be stealing. Taking the treasure of the master and then using that treasure to sell it to acquire wealth for myself. It's a kind of thievery. So we do this, all of these activities, only in service for our master, our holy master. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tanbhaktaya Namo Namah Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Nama Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Nityanamine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedānta Swami Nityanamine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Giring Yakrapatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. First of all, I offer my Dandavat Pranam thousands of times in the dust of the lotus feet of our beloved Gurudev. Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Ashto Tarashata Shri Śrīmad Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. And the same thousands of Dandavat Pranam in the dust of the lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Ashto Tarashata Shri Śrīmad Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada. And to all of our Rupanuga, Gauriya, Guru Varga. And to all Vaishnavas, past, present, and future, including all of you who are present with us today, I offer my Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, dear Vaishnavas. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
You know your okay step.
Yes, thank you. So before entering into this beautiful transcendental treasure known as Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, this is actually composed by Satyavrata Muni, beautiful commentary of Sanātana Gosvāmī, translated with bhav, means there's a commentary included within the translation of our Srila Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj, and some bhav additions, means with transcendental mood commentary of our Srila Gurudev. Very beautiful, beautiful, powerful, transcendental literature, treasure, with so many amazing sweet pastimes of Krishna present within it. So I just want to get it closer up for you so you can see. There we go. Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. And before entering into this scripture, I just have to continue a little bit from where we left off with Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad. because we were talking about Sanatana Gosvāmī before, and those of you who were with us will know where we left off. Where we left off was that Sanatana Gosvāmī was there with Madan Gopal. When Madan, he was Gopal, he started wanting other things like salt and this and that. And Sanatana Gosvāmī didn't have time for all of that. He was completely absorbed in his bhajan, and he was concerned about having to collect so many things and do so many things. Literally, he stayed under a different tree every night. Why? Not because he was homeless, because the trees are witnessing the pastimes of Krishna as they are going on. These trees are no ordinary trees. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpavriksha lakshavrateshu. Kalpavriksha trees. In other words, they can fulfill any desire. They are not any ordinary tree. They are great personalities who are doing bhajan in the forms of trees, practicing tolerance, where they don't have to speak any gramya katha to anyone, means worldly talk, or deal with any of that, only in that form within Vrindavan, absorbed in remembering the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, witnessing it, these pastimes now as they are going on. These materialized do not have the capacity to see, but those personalities who are doing austerity in the form of trees, they're able to witness these pastimes. So Gurudev ordered us on Braj Mandal Parikrama to be very careful not to break the branches or rip the leaves off or to disrespect these trees in any way. So why would the Goswamis stay under a different tree every night? Because their hearts were crying out in a mood of separation. Where is Krishna? What pastimes have you seen? Please reveal this within my heart. You are a desire-fulfilling tree, kalpavriksha. You can fulfill any desire. What desire do I have? I want to witness these beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. He Radhe Vrajadevike Chalalite, He Nandashunokuta, Shri Govardhana Kalpapad Patade Kalindi Vanyekuta, Goshantavati Sarvato Vrajagure Kedar Mahavibhalo, Mande Rupa Sanatano, Raghujugo Shri Jiva Gopalako. In great separation, Mahavibhalo, these Goswamis, and today we are speaking specifically a little bit about our Goswamis, were always weeping and searching here and there. Srila Prabhupada said, they've never said, I have seen, I have seen. If you hear someone all the time saying, I have seen, be a little careful. Be a little careful. I've seen this, I've seen that, I've seen this. That treasure, they don't so easily publicize. It's the most protected treasure of their heart. As our Gurudev said, even if we have seen something, we should guard it very carefully and protect it, like camphor. Camphor, if you put it in open air, it will disappear and dissipate, and you will lose. But if you keep it in a closed box in a very careful way, then still some fragrance will be there, but you can maintain it and keep it. So this treasure they would keep within their hearts, and they were always crying, running to Jamuna, to Govardhan, to everywhere, to all of the pastime places, and staying under different trees every night, weeping and crying. O Radhe, O Lalite, O Krishna, where are you? What pastimes have you performed here? And they would pray and chant and cry to be able to see these pastimes. So Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī, he was a completely akinchan, niskinchan Vaishnava sadhu residing in Vrindavan. Means he didn't have anything, he didn't need anything, completely satisfied, only taking shelter of Shri Harinam Prabhu and remembering the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Always doing Dandavat Parikrama, offering thousands of Dandavat pranams every day. So Sanatana Goswami Prabhu was there with his Madan, his Gopal. But Gopal wanted something more. So that in the heart of the devotee, if the desire comes up to serve, but they may not have anything or any capacity, still, or if in the heart of Krishna any desire manifests, then Krishna naturally will provide. So what happened? It just so happened that a very wealthy merchant was sailing his boat on Jamuna River. Before, Jamuna River was not dammed up many times, so she used to flow much. larger and big boats would be able to go up and down the river and sell for transporting goods and selling their goods. So there was a merchant who had so many products, but also massive amounts of salt, because Madan wanted salt. So it so happened that his big ship, full of so many goods, got stuck on a sandbar. And he was very upset and concerned, because if you can't sell your product, then you end up without money. So he came up into Vrindavan, and there he was weeping. I read this today, that he was weeping in front of that deity of Madan Mohan, just weeping and praying for him to help. And then he promised, if you can free my boat, then I will give the proceeds of the selling of all of my products. I will give the proceeds for a beautiful temple for you, and I will provide all bhoga and all ingredients and all facilities. So basically everything from the sale of what was on that cargo ship, he was going to offer for the service of this Madan Mohan. And so from that time, because Madan Mohan made it so that his boat would become unblocked from that sandbar, then so much donation came in, so much ingredients came in, and a beautiful temple began to be constructed. And from that time, then Sanātana Gosvāmī left everything in the care of any pujaris, and then began to continue doing his bhajan. So this Madan Mohan actually arranged for himself, and this is also part of the relationship between the devotee and the Lord. The Lord promised him, don't worry, I will take as you take. But then he started asking for more and more. And sometimes we see that the devotee goes out of his way to provide more and more. And other times we see, okay, I will continue chanting. And he provided for himself in such a way. So the Supreme Lord is also Atmaram, Aptakam. He's completely self-satisfied and has no desire outside of himself. In other words, if he has any desire, immediately it is fulfilled. And so he showed this through this pastime. So Sanātana Gosvāmī was such a great personality that Madan Mohan himself, the deity of Sambandha Gyan, who establishes one's relationship with Krishna, personally came and stayed with Sanātana Gosvāmī, who is our Acharya of Sambandha Gyan, relationship. What is that Sambandha? How does that relationship form? I'll tell one quick story and then I will enter into this Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. So Srila Gurudev explained that once upon a time there was a very young woman, and it was coming time for her marriage. Traditionally, in India, marriages were arranged. So her mother found a very, very beautiful, compatible companion for her daughter. And regularly, her mother would go to the home of this person's family, and she would see how this young man was behaving, how he looked, how he spoke, how he would play any sports match and he would win, how he would play musical instruments. And every day when she would come home at dinner time with her friends, she would explain to her friends, oh, today this young man, he was playing the sports match and he won. Oh, he's so tall, dark, and handsome. His eyes are like lotus petals. His lips are like freshly sprouted leaves. Oh, his voice is deep like thunder. And when he sings, it's like honey and it melts everyone's hearts. He's so sweet and charming. And her young daughter would overhear this. Her daughter would overhear as her mother was speaking about this person. And naturally within her heart, she was developing attraction. Ooh, I would like to meet this person. I want to meet him. And then some attachments started forming. Oh, I would definitely give my heart to this person. And then after some time, when the expert mother felt within her heart that it was the appropriate time, that I have put enough seeds out there to inspire her daughter to develop attraction and attachment. Then one day, her mother left a photo of this person on the chair and asked her daughter, you should clean the table. So after dinner, everyone left and her daughter was cleaning the table. Srila Gurudev told this in San Francisco, 1997, I believe. So as she was cleaning the table, she saw this picture. She thought, oh my God, he looks just like the description that my mother was giving, but thousands of times more beautiful. Immediately her heart just flowed toward him. She looked left and right, made sure no one could see her. She grabbed that picture, hid it in her cloth, and ran to her room, closed the door and locked it and put it next to her bed. And she dreamed of the day when they would meet and she could offer her heart and he would offer his heart. And then when the time was right, then the mother made the arrangement for them to connect. So Srila Gurudev explained it like this, that Gurudev is like this mother. Gurudev has practical relationship and is witnessing the pastimes of Krishna. And then Gurudev is coming into our life and explaining the beautiful and sweet pastimes of Krishna in such a way that our heart will become so attracted that everything else will lose any attraction for us whatsoever. And we will naturally and automatically give our heart. So this is how Sambandha Gyan, or relationship, begins to form in our hearts for Krishna through the association of that person who knows and experiences practically Krishna. By that Harikatha, then Rati, attraction, attachment develops. So that verse in Śrīmad Bhagavatam says, Dharmasvanushtita pungshan vishvak senakatasuya notpaded yadi ratim shrama eva hi kevalam. That all of the activities, even the activities of dharma, dharmasvanushtita pungshan, if it does not somehow bring about rati, an attraction for hearing the Harikatha, the glories of Krishna from the mouths of those pure devotees, then it is all considered hard, useless labor. Did you want to say something? So I just wanted to add this, and through Dāmodarāṣṭakam we're going to hear so many beautiful and sweet glorifications of Krishna. I wanted to speak more about our Param Gurudev today, but tomorrow we will when we go to Imlitala, because he composed a very beautiful Ashtakam, Bihari Tattva Ashtakam. So we will speak something about it there, and about our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja. So, before entering into this transcendental treasure, we will pray in the dust of the lotus feet of Śrī Satyavrata Muni, who composed the original Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī, who is the commentator, our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, who has translated and given some of his own bhav, anuvad, means commentary of bhav, and our Srila Gurudev Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, who has also given his addition, his bhav commentary as well. And interestingly enough, because it is still Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī, and it is also our Param Gurudev and our Gurudev and Satyavrata Muni, we will pray in the words of Raghunath Das Goswami. What beautiful poetry, not poetry, prayer. Hare Krishna. What beautiful prayer he wrote to Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī, or composed from his heart. Vairag Juga Bhakti Rasam Prayatnai Apayanan Mam Anubhipshamandam Kripam Vidiryavardukaduki Sanatanaspam Prabhum Ashrayami. Begging in the dust of all of these transcendental personalities that we just mentioned, that may even a particle of their moods which are present within these pages manifest itself within our hearts. Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam ki jai. How exciting. Okay, so it says, this was actually written by Krishna Dvaipayan Ved Vyas, so it is there in the Shastras. It has an appendix, Dhambandan Leela from Gopal Champu by Jiva Goswami, so we'll get to that at the end. That is the binding of the waist or belly of Damodar from Gopal Champu by Jiva Goswami. Digdarshini Tika by the crest jewel among Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Śrīla Śrī Yukta Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad. the verse and tika translations and annotations by our Param Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Paramahansa Swami Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and the Digdarshani Vritti, means the added darshan of our Gurudev, Shri Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. And our Gurudev dedicated this to his holy master, our Param Gurudev, Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, the best amongst the 10th generation of descendants in the Bhagavat Parampara from Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the founder of Shri Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti and its branches throughout the world. So, we're not going to just start with the verse because there's a preface and also a foreword from the editors, which is important. The preface to the original Bengali edition was by our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja. And the fact that he felt the necessity to put it means it is essential. So we don't want to skip over any of the essential nectar or foundation that they give us so that we don't lose out on that. Because everything that they give in these contexts, especially when they put it in the form of a book, it is very essential. They have really thought it out, planned it out, and made sure that this is essential and necessary to put there so that those who read it will develop a mood of devotion in their heart for Krishna. So from the foreword, I'm just going to read that quickly, and we might be able to go on a little bit more. Śrī Dāmodara Vrat, which is observed for the entire month of Kartik, is the most important Vrat for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. It has become famous by the name Damodar because Shri Krishna's pastime of being bound with rope by his mother took place during this month. Dam means rope, and Bandhan means to bind. Thus, this pastime is known as Śrī Dāmodara Lila. Dam Bandhan Lila means the pastime of binding the belly with the rope. So Krishna's belly was bound with a rope. Śrī Satyavrata Muni's eternally perfect Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam is part of the Padma Purana, which was recorded by Shri Krishna Dvaipayan Veda Vyas. So Shri Krishna Dvaipayan is actually non-different from Krishna himself, who manifested, and he has placed it in the Padma Purana. So many of the evidences of our Gaudiya Vaishnava literatures and our philosophy is present within this Padma Purana. This Ashtakam, Dāmodarāṣṭakam, or prayer comprising 8 verses, reveals many deep and fundamental secrets about this beautiful pastime. Therefore, all of our Gaudiya Acharyas have prescribed that we sing it every day during the month of Kartik. If we are serious about pleasing Kartiki Srimati Radhika, the presiding goddess of the month of Kartik. Singing this Ashtakam every day during the month of Kartik is so vital that Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī, the crest jewel among Śrī Gaudiya Vaishnavas, has written a lucid and penetrating commentary on it, known as the Digdarshani Tika. In 1954, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Ashto Tarashata Shri Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, the founder of Shri Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, published this book in the Bengali language after very carefully translating and annotating Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī's commentary. And our own beloved Śrīla Gurudev, Parivrajaka Tridandi Swami Shri Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta, who is the best among the disciples of Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, has translated the former edition into Hindi with an additional commentary called the Digdarshani Vritti. Under his guidance, this English rendition is now being presented. Once during the month of Kartik, Srila Gurudev read Śrī Dāmodara Leela from Srila Jiva Goswami Pad's Gopal Champu to his spiritual master, Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Mahārāja. Upon hearing the pastime narrated by Srila Gurudev, Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Mahārāja exhibited rare ecstatic symptoms. With Srila Gurudev's permission, we have included that same excerpt from Gopal Champu, translated into English for the first time, as an appendix to the present edition of Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, along with Srila account of the aforementioned history. In the Bengali edition by Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Mahārāja, there are many footnotes and parenthetical statements clarifying the Digdarshani Tika. In this English, these clarifications are marked by square brackets with the exception of 2 Padatikas, that's footnotes, in verse 4, 1 in verse 6 and 1 in verse 8. We have marked all of our own footnotes in this English edition as editor's footnotes, where direct English translations of Sanskrit terms have been provided. Standard parentheses have been used, so you won't need to. We will go through that naturally. So that was by the editors. And it really brings excitement. Doesn't it bring a mood of greed that I want to hear what Srila Gurudev made him weep and exhibit ecstatic symptoms? That's coming at the end. So we have greed for that goal. So now our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Mahārāja, the best amongst the 10th generation of Gaudiya Vaishnavas, coming from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the sannyas guru of our Srila A.C. Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada, and also of our Gurudev Srila Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and Srila Bhaktivedānta Vāman Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Bhaktivedānta Trivikram Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and so many others. What did you say?
Oh, I said slow down.
Sorry. So this is the commentary of Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Mahārāja. Excuse me. I think I might be a little dehydrated. Was translated from Bengali into English. And this is his original preface in the English rendition. Swayam Bhagavan Shri Krishna Chandra, the original Supreme Lord, who possesses unlimited, inconceivable potencies, allows Mother Yashoda to bind his waist with rope. In this way, he fully relishes the very essence of the sweetness of her immaculate humor of parental love, Vatsalya Prema Rasa, for him. Okay. Of her parental love for him, and graces the world with the ultimate example of his subservience to his devotees. He manifests that supremely charming pastime of being bound around his waist during the month of Kartik on the first day of the bright fortnight. This is the principal reason why the supremely blessed month of famous by the name Damodar. Acharyapad Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami compiled Sri Hari Bhakti Vilas, which is the Smriti Shastra book of the Vaishnavas. There he has outlined the devotional activities observed during the month of Kartik. He points out the injunction to daily worship Śrī Dāmodara and to recite the stotra, means prayer, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. So we just heard that he has pointed out that one should daily worship Śrī Dāmodara. And so we're going to learn of the difference between Yashoda Damodar and Radha Damodar. So just keep that in mind. We will be discussing this more and more later. So in Hari Bhakti Vilas 16.197, it is said, Radhikam pratimam vipra pujayat kartiketuya tasya tushyati tat prityay Śrīman Dāmodaro Hari. O learned Brahmanas, one who worships the deity of Śrī Radhika for her pleasure during the month of Kartik equally satisfies Śrī Dāmodara Hari. And then the next verse, Dāmodarāṣṭakam nama stotram Dāmodararchanam nityam Dāmodarakarshi patit Satyavrata. This is in Hari Bhakti Vilas by Gopal Bhatta Goswami. One who worships Śrī Dāmodara during Kartik month by daily reciting this prayer, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, which was uttered by Śrī Satyavrata Muni as it arose in his heart, will perpetually attract Śrī Dāmodara himself. As stated above, Śrī Dāmodara Hari becomes pleased with those who worship Śrī Radhika for her pleasure during the month of Kartik. How long does this footnote go? So there's an editor's footnote at this point by Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Gosvāmī Mahārāja on that point. And this was from the preface to the original Bengali edition. By performing worship of Śrī Radhika for her pleasure during the month of Kartik, Śrī Dāmodara Hari becomes very pleased. This is because Urjeshwari Srimati Radharani, the controller of all potency, she's the potency from which all other potencies manifest. She is the sole presiding goddess of this month. Unless someone worships his Svarup Shakti or Hladini Shakti, it means his internal potency or his pleasure potency, then Damodar Shri Krishna, the possessor of all potencies, does not accept their worship. This is interesting. We've heard that the Lord says, Pratamam tu gurum pujam. First of all, you must worship Guru. If you do not follow that process, then everything else is fruitless. Everything will be rendered fruitless. So here, Srila Bhaktivedānta Gosvāmī Mahārāja is presenting that if one does not first address the potency of the Lord, then the Lord will not accept their worship as well. And you see here in India, we don't ever say Krishna Radha. We don't say Krishna Hare. We say Radha Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Radha Shyama Sundar, Radha Raman, Radha Gopinath, Radha Govinda, Radha Madan Mohan. First addressing the energy of the Lord. O Hare, then O Krishna. Because without the Shakti, without the mercy of the Shakti, one cannot know the Shaktiman, the possessor of the Shakti. You can only understand a substance, material or spiritual, by its characteristics, its qualities. Qualities in and of themselves are Shakti, or potencies, energies. So by the mercy of the sunlight, we can be aware of the sun. By the mercy of its heat, we can be aware of it. So only by the mercy of Srimati Radhika can we become aware of Krishna properly. Moreover, Śrī Radha Devi, Śrī Krishna's Antaranga Shakti, that means his internal potency, she discards everything if she is worshipped alone without the Lord of her life. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying in one prayer to Srimati Madhava Puje So Agyani. Those who worship Madhava alone, their worship is ignorant. They are ignorant. They don't understand that you cannot have one without the other. There is no meaning to Krishna without Radha, and no meaning to Radha without Krishna. So here, he's saying she will discard everything if you only worship her alone without the Lord of her life. So we always sing Namami Nandanandanam to please her, and Radha Kripa Kataksha Stavaraja to please him. Srila Gurudev put them always together. Therefore, Svarup Rupanuga Gaudiya Vaishnavas, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas in the line of Śrī Rupa and Śrī Dāmodara Gosvāmī, have exclusively adopted the worship of Yugala, Radha Krishna, together. The divine couple. In Radha Lingita Vigraha. We could not avoid mentioning this today. It was meant to be in their form. The combined form of Radha Krishna, Yuga. Radha Alingita Vigraha. What does that mean? The form of Krishna when he is tightly embraced by Srimati Radhika. For the very same reason, Shri Krishna Dvaipayan Veda Vyasa is also offered obeisance to Varshabhanavi, Shri Radhika, and her beloved Śrī Dāmodara Krishna, the orchestrators of unlimited pastimes. In the last verse of this Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam. In other words, he has established the supremacy of Shakti and Shaktiman Tattva, that the truths regarding the potency and the potent on one basis. Well, that was his footnote. Full, it's really full. But there's so much present, so I'm going to let it all manifest naturally as it comes out. So back to our Param Gurudev's preface here. This Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭaka stava is narrated in the Padma Purana, where it is spoken by Śrī Satyavrata Muni in the context of a conversation between Śrī Nārāyaṇa and other sages, headed by Śrī Shonaka Rishi. In his commentary on this Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī has stated, this prayer is Nitya Siddha. That means it is eternally perfect. It has manifested through Śrī Satyavrata Muni and is capable of attracting Śrī Dāmodara Krishna. Is capable of attracting Śrī Dāmodara Krishna. Srila Gurudev Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja mentioned something regarding Dāmodarāṣṭakam, that it actually took quite a long time for it to manifest. As Satyavrata Muni's mood was increasing or going deeper and deeper, and with Namam Ishvaram, glorifying the awesomeness, the Aishwarya, the opulence of the Lord. And as we just mentioned, it ends with Namo Radhikaye Tvadiya Priyaye. So first, with full of Aishwarya Bhav, but then finally he's come to this understanding and realization that only by the mercy of Srimati Radhika will any of this be manifest. So Gurudev said over a period of millions of years, gradually manifested out as his bhajan, his meditation was deepening more and more and more. And his desire, his greed for these pastimes to manifest in his heart were increasing. Is anyone else experiencing blipping or high winds? Oh, maybe it's just Devaki. Okay.
Here is okay, but I'm in the house.
In his extensive explanation, which is replete with his personal realizations, Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī has thoroughly his ability to attract Śrī Dāmodara. For a long time, I have been nurturing the desire to publish this Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. When we used to gather together, especially every Kartik month while observing Damodar Vrat, we would regularly become absorbed in singing the Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam in unison. At such a time, the strong desire to make its secrets bloom within the hearts of all the sadhakas would arise within me. This, for us, is our hope, because he has a desire to make that bloom within our hearts. A strong desire to make its secrets bloom within the hearts of all of the sadhakas would arise within him. So if we take shelter of him and we pray to him, it's already, well, then that desire is bound to be fulfilled. So we should have so much hope that these beautiful secrets will bloom within our hearts. Furthermore, many bhakti sadhakas have also insistently requested me to publish it. Now, after so long, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam's original Sanskrit verses, synonyms, and Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad's original, Sanskrit commentary called Dikta have been published. For readers who do not know Sanskrit, the Bengali translations of the original verses and the above-mentioned commentary by Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī have been included in this book. So we have the English version of those Bengali translations.
But this is also showing Praman.
Yes. So he's giving reference. Our Srila Gurudev, also Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, also Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur, all of our Guru Varga, and our Shastras themselves. What are they? Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said it's nothing but emanating from the mouth of the pure devotee. And yet they're all giving reference. Where did you get this from? What is your source? Srila Prabhupada said, a Vaishnava should never say, I think, I believe, I feel, maybe, it could be, in my opinion. He said, no. If any question ever comes to a Vaishnava, he said, immediately they shall quote from Shastra. They always see through the eyes of Shastra. Mahaprabhu, when he was questioning Rai Ramananda Rai, he told him right from the beginning, I'm going to have, but I will not accept any answer unless you can give scriptural evidence. So these days we can manifest so many books, and we can manifest it without the author, without its source. But that cannot be accepted as evidence. We must give proper authorization. So who is speaking something? They should give their name. If I'm saying something, you can say, I heard Kishori Mohan say, back up what I said. But if you just tell it and I've said something wrong and you don't say where you've heard it, then it could bring some negative detrimental effects if you don't give your source. So it's always essential to give the source. This is called Praman. This is the first aphorism of Bhaktivedānta. Dashmula Tattva Sutra Amnaya Praha. Evidence is necessary. That is the first thing. We must understand what is amnai, what is evidence, and what is evidence. Bhaktivedānta Thakur goes into a deep description of it, but we should always quote authority and quote our source. Like in a court of law, you can't just make up your own laws. No one will do that. They'll just throw you out and your concoction. You have to quote, this on this date with this court case was given at this time. You have to have your reference. All references are necessary. Then you will be accepted. And the better you are at doing that, the more respected and accepted you are in that field. So evidence is essential. All of our Guru Varga are constantly quoting their authorities. And Srila Gurudev said, if you look in scripture, what do you see? Śrī Narada Uvacha, Śrī Narada said, Śrī Shuka Uvacha, Shukadeva Goswami said, Uddhava Uvacha, Śrī Prahlāda Uvacha. Everyone is quoting authority. So we're always giving credit where it is due. Heard this from my Gurudev. My Gurudev heard from his Gurudev. This is parampara. We don't concoct or create. And especially if we don't have the eyes to see, then we should be very, very, very careful to represent as it is, because we don't have the right or the capacity to give anything else. We could be very wrong if we give something else. So,
yeah, the internet is it's kind of fuzzy and...
Let me see if I can adjust it here. Oh, but then...
It just stopped.
It did?
Oh, for a second. It's not good.
Alright, I'm going to put this. Can you come out here and help me out?
What do you need me to do? What should I do?
Well, I'm putting on this mobile hotspot, and never mind. Maybe I can just turn this one off. The internet will go off though. I have to switch the internet on this. But it's all plugged in, so...
Okay.
Excuse me.
Sorry, it just started looking really bad here too. It was fine, you could see you.
It wasn't. It was about...
Second, but it'll be better.
Hare Krishna. Oops. There we go. Is that better? Hare Krishna. Radhe Shyam. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it's better.
Seems good now. Okay.
Plus you only have 10 minutes.
Yes. So we were speaking about the necessity for giving credit where it's due. Any conditioned soul, they have no right to speculate about the infinite. We simply receive what we have received from our Guru Varga, from Shastra, and from the Sadhu Vaishnavas. But it must reconcile with each other. This is Guru Sadhu Shastra, our foundation, and then we flow appropriately. If something is way out and it's not easily reconcilable, then we must take some time to understand it before presenting that thing. So here, okay, so our Param Gurudev is just telling that Sanatana Goswami's commentary has been included. In the present age, it is noticed that many scholars whose intelligence has been spoiled by Kali have a spiteful outlook toward the propagation of the Sanskrit language. Nevertheless, we have still published this Sanskrit work, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, desiring to benefit the entire country. Literary scholars of the Bengali language must always keep in mind that if we are to promote the Bengali language, Sanskrit is our only support. So even for Bengali, they needed their source, Sanskrit. As Sanskrit literature is promoted, Bengali literature is also certain to progress. Those who imagine that Bengali will be promoted while overstepping Sanskrit literature are gravely mistaken. We've been discussing this point also regularly on a daily basis, that those who imagine that they can also overstep, we've been going the other way, I'll keep it like that for now, But we cannot overstep our Gurudev also to go to our predecessor acharyas. But that's almost the opposite of this conception. So that's why I said I would leave it for now. Sanskrit is the support for Bengali language. You cannot take your Gurudev out of the context of parampara. Srila Gurudev said bhakti is a flow. To think that, oh, I have my guru, but I can reject my parampara, that is also wrong. Gurudev said it will be like taking something out, a bucket of water from a river and holding it here. You should never remove your Gurudev from the context of his Gurudev and his Gurudev and his Gurudev. As we spoke yesterday, Srila Gurudev explained that one should glorify any personality, any Gurudev or any Vaishnava in terms of their conviction, their nishta and their service to their Gurudev. And by this, the mercy of that person that you are speaking about will manifest, because if they hear that you are glorifying that person who they love and serve, they will naturally be attracted to manifest themselves in your heart. We notice that the language of such scholars is unsystematic in every respect. The freedom of the Bengali language is subordinate to Sanskrit. In other words, it is not absolutely autonomous, rather it is paratantra svatantra. Its independence relies on Sanskrit. With this principle in mind, we are presenting this book to intellectual circles, all of you. If one examines the manner in which Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam conveys philosophical concepts, the excellence of its composition, the astonishing way in which it unfolds this pastime, and other aspects of this ashtaka, which was written down by Śrī Vyasadeva, it is obvious that it is an excellent work in the world of literature. Our Param Gurudev, he also had this very, very strong mood of defeating all kinds of nonsensical ideas, atheists, mayavads, sahajyas, and aparadhis, and those who are twisting or changing the teachings of Shri Guru and the Parampara. Very strong, ferocious fighter. He had a title, Acharya Keshari, which means lion, like Acharya. And Srila Gurudev would often speak about his Gurudev, that yes, he was like this toward all of those kinds of persons, but also how soft and affectionate to his own disciples, like a lion is to their babies, or a lioness. How they are so protective and affectionate. So only to those who are antagonistic toward bhakti, he was so ferocious. And that's why Srila Bhaktivedānta Mahārāja wrote in his pranam mantra to him, Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Acharya Singha Rupine Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Iti Namine. So that says Acharya Singha Rupine. He is like, Rupa means form, Singha means lion, and Acharya. So the lion-like Acharya means very, very fierce. But one time Srila Gurudev told us, the devotees, after we had sung this pranam mantra like that, he said, it is true that my Gurudev was fierce like a lion, so powerful. But much more than that, he is near and dear to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He said, so I like Gaura Preshthaya Bhutale. Because that's one kind of characteristic, but the deeper inner characteristic is that he is near and dear to Gauranga. So if you listen to our Srila Gurudev's recitation of that pranam mantra, before every class he gave, you will hear, Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Gaura Preshthaya Bhutale Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Iti Namine. Because Srila Gurudev said, I like Gaura Preshthaya Bhutale, from that moment we began only saying, as our Mangalacharan, in our Mangalacharan prayers, Gaura Preshthaya Bhutale. It doesn't discount the other one, but this is Gurudev's own preference. And so we were we would sing it or chant it as Gurudev himself would do it, and as he also wanted to hear it. So it's getting very late now. I feel like I'm just ready to get started.
I think it's nice though that we're able to share a little bit of the, outside Vrindavan with you, and then read a little bit. It may be that we don't finish the book exactly at the end of Kartik, but...
Well, the world is locking down again. We've got 7 months to finish this book, just like going beyond Vaikuntha.
But we want to be able to bring you to different places if it's possible. So that means that it's not 2 classes a day, it's 1, so we're sharing it with... We'll bring the book with us to any location, tell the pastimes at that location, and then read something of the book.
In any other location, we'd probably bring the Braj Mandal Parikrama book.
And tell the pastime of that place, and then something of Dāmodarāṣṭakam.
Yes. If we have time, we'll try our best.
We're going to try.
Look, it took Satyavrata Muni millions of years. It can take us at least a couple months.
I thought it was 60,000.
No, Gurudev said millions. My understanding is this is the same Satyavrata Muni who had that one little fish, and then that little fish grew a little bigger, and so he put it in a bigger pot, and then it grew bigger, and then he had to put it in the lake.
In there?
And then a bigger. That same Satyavrata Muni ended up nurturing Matsya Avatar, who rescued everyone. You know the story of Noah's Ark? That story comes from the beginning of time. So, it's in all of our scriptures. It's in Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Matsya Avatar guided that boat with all of the different species, pairs, and also rescued the Vedas and everything, and brought them to safety. So Satyavrata Muni was also responsible or part of that pastime of Matsya Avatar. The same Satyavrata Muni is desiring to always have this Dambandhan Lila manifest within his heart. The binding of Damodar by the ropes of love of Mother Yashoda.
Also tomorrow we will begin next door at Imli Tala.
Imli Tala.
And we'll show you around such a most amazing place. Maybe we can even bring them to Sevakund.
Possible.
It could be.
It's not so far.
It's not so far.
Yeah, everything is really close. All of these amazing pastime places in Vrindavan. So. Okay, Śrīla Gurudev ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Param Gurudev Bhakti Pragyan Kishori Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai, Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad ki jai, Śrī Satyavrata Muni ki jai, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam ki jai, Śrī Kartik Vrat ki jai, Śrī Dāmodara ki jai, Gaur Bhaktivedānta ki jai, Śrī Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
take
From
it
the
out?
bottom. Just pull it straight up. From there. There you go.
Oh, it's on me. Fix it.
I don't know what you did. Oh, there. Sorry about that. Okay, it's fixed.
Everybody saw I was in my robe. Hare Krishna.
Jai 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 Shri Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe Bolo Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai 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 Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe
Shyam.
Gaura Premanande
Hari Hari Bol.
So thank you very much for being with us today and giving us the opportunity to take you on parikrama for our benefit as well as yours. It was so lovely to be out at those beautiful places that we were today. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to remember the beautiful teachings of our Gurudev and our Guru Varga. And we are very happy to be doing, how do you say, serving Srimati Radhika and Krishna during this Kartik month with you all. We look forward to being with all of you tomorrow. And also, I wanted to just say once again, every single day I must remember this, that without you, we would not have our Guru Seva. We are indebted to you for engaging us in this Seva. Gurudev gave us this order for our life. And so we're so happy, over the moon, grateful and indebted to all of you for engaging us in our Guru Seva. We look forward to being with all of you tomorrow, starting from Imlitala, 5 o'clock sharp Vrindavan time. Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radha Bihari Ju Ki Jai. Shri Sachinandan Gaura Hari Ki Jai. Shri Yashoda Damodar Ju Ki Jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai.
Dandavat Pranam all Vaishnavas.
Gaura Premanande
Hari Hari Bol.